General Hospital shock. Sasha names her baby. Drew watches Michael and Willow's sweet moment. Sasha Gilmore sat in her hospital room at General Hospital, arms cradling her newborn son. Soft sunlight spilled through the window, casting a golden glow on her exhausted but glowing face. Maxie, Brooklyn, and Cody all stood nearby, beaming with pride. After everything Sasha had endured, losing Liam, surviving a mental breakdown, being manipulated by Gladys, and rebuilding her life, this moment was nothing short of a miracle. "I've been thinking," Sasha whispered, her voice trembling, "about his name. I want to honor both what I've lost and what I've found." Maxie clasped her hands to her chest. "Tell us." Sasha turned her gaze down to the baby's sleepy face. "His name is Liam Brando Morgan." A hush fell over the room. Cody blinked back emotion. Maxie bit her lip to hold back tears. Sasha had chosen to honor her first child, Liam, her late husband Brando, and someone she had quietly admired from afar, Jason Morgan, a symbol of unwavering strength in times of chaos. "It's perfect," Brooklyn finally said. "He's surrounded by legacy, love, and second chances." Meanwhile, in the Quartermain garden, Willow and Michael sat on a picnic blanket, watching Wiley and Amelia chase bubbles. The moment was serene, rare in a town brimming with secrets and lies. They exchanged tender glances, fingers intertwined. "Do you ever think," Willow asked softly, "that maybe we've survived the worst of it?" Michael hesitated. "Sometimes. But I know better than to get comfortable in Port Charles." Willow laughed lightly, but it was tinged with truth. "Still this moment. It's beautiful." Across the yard, hidden by trees, stood Drew Kane. He had stopped by to see Scout but caught sight of Michael and Willow first. He stayed frozen, unable to look away. There was something in the scene, the comfort, the ease, the gentle joy, that struck him like a punch to the gut. He had once imagined something like that with Carly. But those dreams had evaporated. The distance between them had grown, filled with lies, secrets, and resentments that refused to heal. Drew's jaw tightened. He turned away before he could feel more. At Kelly's, Carly and Sam shared coffee. Sam noticed Carly fidgeting, something rare for the usually composed blonde. "You okay?" Sam asked. Carly nodded quickly. "Yeah. Just thinking about Drew." Sam raised an eyebrow. "You mean the man you keep pushing away, even though he'd move heaven and earth for you?" Carly bristled. "That's not fair." "Isn't it?" Sam said gently. "Drew has been drowning since Pentonville. You're his anchor, Carly, whether you want to be or not." Carly looked away. "He's changed. Prison changed him. He doesn't trust the way he used to. And I don't know if I can deal with another man whose heart is buried under layers of damage." Sam reached out. "Maybe he needs someone to see him through the damage." Carly remained silent. Her gaze drifted to the street outside, where families walked hand in hand. Something inside her stirred, a memory of when things were simpler, before choices created rifts too deep to cross. At the Metro Court, Drew met with his PR contact to discuss Aurora's tanking image. But the conversation turned quickly when Nina entered the room. She froze. "So, did Drew." "You got some nerve," he said coldly. "I came for a business brunch," Nina replied calmly. "Not a fight." But the tension was electric. Drew leaned in. "You're a parasite, Nina. You feed on people's pain. Carly's, Willow's, even Sunny's." Nina's eyes narrowed. "Don't talk about Sunny. You have no idea what he's going through." "Oh, I do," Drew replied. "He's waking up from a long lie, one you wrapped around him like silk." She smirked. "And you think you're any better? You've become bitter, Drew. You walk around like everyone owes you peace, but you haven't earned it." Drew stood, jaw clenching. "I don't need your approval. Just stay out of my orbit." As Nina walked away, Drew suddenly felt a wave of regret. Not because of Nina, but because every confrontation like this reminded him of the man he used to be. Someone less venomous. Someone Michael and Willow might have once looked up to. Later that evening, Willow sat alone on the porch, watching the stars. Michael was inside putting the kids to bed. Her fingers absent-mindedly toyed with a bracelet Harmony had given her years ago. She remembered her mother's final words, "The truth can be cruel, but worse is not knowing it." Suddenly, a flash of her recent conversation with Sasha played in her mind. Something Sasha had said that didn't sit right. "Michael's been visiting Drew a lot lately," Sasha had mentioned. He said something about old mistakes haunting the present. Willow shook off the chill creeping up her spine. Was there something Michael was hiding? Something about Drew? Or something else entirely? Back at the hospital, after the well-wishers left, Sasha was surprised by a visit from Sonny Corinthos. He entered quietly, carrying a small teddy bear with the initials LBM embroidered on its foot. "Sonny," she smiled, tears rushing to her eyes. He came to her side. "I wanted to meet the little fighter." Sasha handed him the baby, her hands trembling. "His name is Liam Brando Morgan." Sonny swallowed hard. "That's beautiful, Sasha. Really. I wanted to thank you," she whispered, "for never giving up on me when everyone else thought I was broken." Sonny placed a warm hand on her shoulder. "You weren't broken. You were grieving. And you found your way back. That takes strength I admire." They sat together for a few minutes in silence, with Sonny gently rocking the baby. Then he stood, looked Sasha in the eyes, and said, "If you ever need anything, I'm here. Your family." Sasha wept softly as Sonny left. This baby was her chance to start over, and she wasn't going to waste it. That night, after Willow went to bed, Michael made a private phone call from the Coeur d'Alene boathouse. "You said it's almost ready?" he asked the person on the other end. "Because if this deal goes public before Drew's trial is reviewed, it could explode in our faces." The voice replied, "It's handled. But if Willow finds out—" "She won't," Michael snapped. "I'm doing this to protect her. And to make sure my family doesn't fall apart again." He hung up and leaned against the wall, eyes heavy with the weight of half-truths. He loved Willow. He trusted her. But there were some things she didn't need to know. Yet. Ned Quartermain, still calling himself Eddie Main but slipping slowly back into Ned, had a quiet moment with Leo, helping him feed the Quartermain horses. "You know," Leo said innocently, "everyone's acting weird lately." Ned smiled. "Weird how?" "Like secrets," Leo shrugged. "You can always tell when grown-ups are hiding something. Their voices go soft, and their eyes get sad." Ned ruffled Leo's hair. "You're smarter than all of us put together." Leo beamed, but Ned's smile faded as he stared toward the main house. He had overheard Michael on the phone earlier, something about a deal and Drew, and it didn't sit right. Ned had made plenty of mistakes, but he knew when family was playing with fire. He made a mental note to talk to Brooklyn. If something was coming, they needed to be ready. The next morning, Willow found Michael making breakfast in the Coeur d'Alene kitchen. He was whistling, upbeat, the image of domestic bliss. But Willow watched him carefully. She thought about the way he had gone outside last night. The phone call. The guilt in his eyes. "Michael," she said slowly, "is there something you want to tell me?" Michael froze. Then he smiled, perfectly, too perfectly. "No. Everything's perfect, Willow. Why would I keep anything from you?" Willow smiled back. But the unease in her heart didn't fade. It deepened. Sasha gazes down at baby Liam, tears of healing and hope falling silently. Drew burns an old photo of him and Carly, symbolizing the end of what never fully was. Carly watches a family with 2 kids walk by and wonders if she'll ever truly feel whole again. Nina calls someone and says, "If Drew slips, I want to be ready." Willow stands alone by the fireplace, staring at her wedding photo with Michael and wondering if she's still living in truth or a beautiful lie.